Hey guys, Rorius here. Just reading the chat, or trying to read it. I forgot about the stream dashboard until right now. The audacity, YouTube. Um, yeah. I was gonna say, Damien, you should work with someone because there's a few people. Yeah. Well, I should say, well, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I am still really sick. You can hear it in my voice. Uh, Mr. Rory himself, yeah. Rory, I'm disappointed that you can't do NSFW. Well, I didn't want any NSFW stuff in my game jam. Thanks. Yeah. Damn, you a famous Twitch streamer. Must be a programmer in your followers. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hey everyone. Yeah, sorry, I'm so sick. It's my mom and I are really sick. Hopefully not too long. Get well soon, Rory. Yeah. This is just gonna be a short stream. Basically saying, for anyone who hasn't already joined, you should join the Rorius Game Jam. Maybe first place.
Thank you for your donation.
Thank you for your donation. You'll have to. It's not entirely my choice. I am a judge, and I've also joined. But it's the rating, the voting. Anyone who's part of the jam can vote on each other's games. So, yeah, you'll have to get the favor of everyone else as well. Next week I have camp. Oh, damn it. How unfortunate timing. Yeah. I lined it up, Panda, I lined it up this week. Well, and everyone else who's listening. I lined it up this week because my students at my school that I work at have their holiday, have their mid-year break next week and the week after. So I thought I'll do it like midway through there. I'll do it like Wednesday to Wednesday in the middle of the school break for summer. Well, it's winter here, but it's the winter break here. Do I have to deliver if I join? No, you don't. If you join and then don't submit, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I would prefer if you did submit something, even if it's like something really basic. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, it's free to sign up. There's no obligations to signing up. But yeah, the Rorius Game Jam. It starts on Wednesday. Well, Tuesday night, I think, for you guys. Starts in 3 days, 22 hours, 56 minutes, and 35 seconds. Yeah, because it should start at like 8 o'clock. Because I thought, oh, we'll stream, or I'll upload a video announcing the theme of the jam at 8 o'clock on the Wednesday, at about the same time that I would normally stream or upload videos. Yeah, so that's what I thought that'd be a perfect time to do it. So, I will DM him. Wait, are you making a game for your own game jam? I am making my own game. But it's a very obscure, odd game. I already have an idea for it. I'll take my money and get well soon. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you.
Thank you for your donation.
There it is. And thank you, Tiana, for another donation. You're very sick, I agree. Yeah. You can hear it all in my voice. I can't record anymore.
Thank you for your donation.
There you go. I can't record at the moment because I'm just, it would sound awful. The thing about this game jam for me is that I will be in Dunkin' Donuts, so I don't have to worry about my coffee supply for the next long jam. Oh, I see. Yeah. I thought about it, Damien, but I think it's the way I'm doing it. I don't know if I was kind of just gonna do the art myself. I think because I was gonna keep it really basic. But I'll get you in. I'll get you involved if I think that I just can't do it. Because the game idea that I have is super simple, but it's just it's. Well, I won't say anything in case it spoils the theme. Yeah, Nathan, I saw your message just before you retracted it. I am very sick. But if you think you can join my jam. Join my game jam. I can 100% at least do music. If you need anything else, feel free to ask. My Twitter is always open. Yeah, I think it's, for me, the hardest part is definitely going to be just getting the art, because I kind of want to do some very basic animation but I want it to be simple and like pretty low budget animation. So it's just gonna be 2D art. I can't. I want to talk about it, but I can't because it'll ruin the theme. Yeah, and yeah. I guess I could work with you on music potentially. Tiana said that she wasn't gonna be able to join the jam, so that's why I got Tiana to do the art for the jam. So this is Tiana's work here. I probably should have got her to write her signature or something on there. Yeah, because Tiana's done the art so far for the jam. Tiana knows the theme already, because Tiana's working on the artwork for it. I can't wait to announce the theme, because I saw Tiana's work on the outlines, or the like original line work. It's not called line work. It's like the sketch work for the theme announcement image, and I think it looks really, really cool. 2D, 3D, or VR. I'm assuming you're talking to me. Oh wait, Rorius has an idea before the jam started because he knows the theme. 0 out of 10. I say we ban Rory. Yeah, that's why my entry is not gonna count. I'm gonna submit it, but it's not gonna count towards anything. Platform. It could be any kind. I think I have it down here. Do I have it down here? In the rules, you may use any game engine you wish. So you could make a source thing if you want to make source rather than like theoretically you can make a map instead, but you'll probably lose points in terms of the rating system isn't listed here. I wonder if I go to edit jam and bring it over here. Let's have a look. So there's a bunch of things that I'm rating games on. Here they are. This is for everyone. For everyone, fun, game mechanics, artistic style, sound design, theme relevancy are all ones you can vote on. I've got an original content one that's like a manually ranked one from just me. And the original content rating is basically determining whether or not you made all your own stuff. So, yeah, I'm very sick, Polo. I'm only here to announce the game jam. If you're not aware, I'm hosting a game jam. If you want to make something for the jam, I would highly recommend you join. Because one of the things I'm trying to use to entice people is that there is, in fact, prizes. If you win first place, you shall receive, for my students, they can just receive $100 if they want. But for everyone else, well, even for them, preferably, I will buy you a game on Steam up to $100. If you're in a team, I had to add this in when Maddie asked about it. If you're part of a team, it'll have to be split in some way, but we'll have to negotiate that upon victory. If you don't have any music, I will actually be pissed at you. I see. Well, it's not necessarily music. Sound effects. Audio is like anything. The sound design is like sound effects, music. Yeah, that mostly covers it. And so adding little like click noises when you click on something, that would count towards sound design. Having like stings that make noises when stuff happens in your game, that would be sound design. I highly recommend looking up pixel art tutorials. When I did Whisper with you, I actually didn't have much experience with pixel art at all, other than Minecraft skins. Right. I mean, I definitely should do that. Maybe I will for this one round. 'Cause yeah, I will. If you have a pixel art tutorial that you recommend, like the one you did for Whisper, I'll totally do that same one. Send it to me on Twitter. DM it to me on Twitter, and I'll do it to see if it improves my artistic skills at all. The game jam on the internet, everyone. Yeah, please, everyone who's part of the jam or is thinking about being in the jam. Yay, we got a new member. I'm gonna assume that is, if I take this over here, I'm gonna assume that's Panda just signing up. Yeah. Thank you, Panda. Yeah, everyone sign up. So it looks like we have lots of people, even if only like 5 people submit. Everyone sign up. Were you sick yesterday too? I was. I've been sick all week. Yeah, I am sick. Fireboy. I almost called you Banana Boy. Yeah. So there's not going to be a stream tomorrow. But I'll probably stay on my own. Lol. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. And that's the thing is like, the way I thought about it is that if you're in a team, like that's why I was saying that talking about splitting the reward. If you're in a team of 2, then each member of the team is only going to get the equivalent of like 50 New Zealand dollars. But it has to be discussed between the team. You have to come to an agreement of how much per person, I guess. Like if one of the people doesn't even want a prize, and the other person can just claim the whole thing. But the idea is that if there's a team of 4, they're highly likely to win because of the quality that you can get with 4 people in that same time frame. So they'll probably only get like a $25 prize each. Whereas the second place person, if they're by themselves, they'll actually get a higher prize than each individual person. That's just the way I thought about it, because we're probably going to have a lot of single 1 or 2 people teams in this jam. Can we sign up after it starts? Yes, yeah, you can sign up until the moment it ends. But then if you sign up right before it ends, then you won't have time to submit anything. But yeah, Benji, you can join in anytime. Yeah, you can join in until like 7:59 a.m. on the 21st. Yeah, New Zealand dollars is about £0.5. Yeah. Yeah, it's £50. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I was like, I'm gonna make these decent prizes. Like, 'cause a lot of the prizes that I see on things are like kind of shit. it's like, no, I want to reward you guys for taking part. So whoever's first, 100 New Zealand dollars. Second, 40 New Zealand dollars. Third, 10 New Zealand dollars. It's like a significant drop off, but I wanted it to be like a nice prize for people who win. Can I get wire transfer? If you have a PayPal, I might be willing. But once again, that can be negotiated when we have winners. Game Jam channel. Oh, I should do that. Yes, I will make a Game Jam channel on the Discord. I'll open Discord right now. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm also really excited to see this. I'm really keen to see what people make with the Jam theme. I just opened Discord and I realized Chris from Map Labs messaged me. Because I submitted my scores for level 2 last night. For anyone who's aware of MapLab stuff. I'm just going to put this over here. Okay, I'm going to put it in the general chat just because I want it to be easily seen. No, actually, I'm just going to call it Game Jam. I hate that you have to have lowercase. I don't know why. It just annoys me. Okay, Game Jam. Create channel. There we go. Oh, and I'm going to immediately, of course. Uh-oh. I hope that didn't show anything incriminating. I always do shit like that. Oh my god, it's Banana Rorius. If I submit a game, it's going to be hot trash. That's fine, that's fine. Like, that's the thing. I'm expecting there to be entries that are, you know, from first-time devs. First-time Game Jam members. So... yeah. I'm hoping that a bunch of people will submit something, you know, even if it's not particularly good. That just having something submitted is cool. Yeah, that was a good idea, Maddie. That posting that doc. Haven't been sick for a while now. Only expert migraine. Yeah, well, like Fireboy, back in 2020 when there was like the lockdowns here in New Zealand, I didn't get sick all year. I felt so good. I was like, holy crap, it's been like months since I was sick. But then, more recently, of course, New Zealand hasn't been on lockdown for a while, so there's a lot of... wait, did we ever... The role thing we came up with? The opt-out system. Oh, right, so the way it works now is that there's just 2 channels that have alerts. So if you want to opt out, you can just opt out on those channels. You can just mute those channels specifically. It's one for stream announcements and one for channel announcements. But I was gonna say, yeah, the what the hell was I saying? Right, yeah. So New Zealand hasn't been in lockdown for a while now, and so like in the last month, I've been sick twice. I hate it. I want to go back into lockdown. I don't actually want that. Please don't go back into lockdown, New Zealand. Like Australia has. Oh, I only just managed to message my students last night, so it wouldn't surprise me if none of them have seen it. Yeah. Yeah, my students looked like when I will say the reason that I don't think any of my students have joined, and the reason I believe that is that when I announced it on the final day of school, the final day of the project day, everyone looked very tired and just like stressed out. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if none of them joined just because they were too busy with their school work stuff. And I get that. I think it was going to be like Rorius Superman or something. You will have to wait and find out. The only person who knows other than me is Tiana. Do I get Royal Crafters? Nah. It's Royal Crafters is for people who make stuff for the channel specifically. Stuff like Tiana makes artwork and stuff for the channel frequently. I gave it to like Yelan because he made that awesome piece of art like completely unprompted. And I really appreciated that piece of art that I gave him that. If you make an entry that I really, really, really appreciate, that's like super pandering, he might get it. I have college induction day on the day it starts, so I don't know. I see. Ugh. I might need Royal Crafters removed. Do you have Royal Crafters? I didn't know you did. Oh, you do? I'm trying to think. Why did I give you Royal Crafters? I'll leave it for now. When did you get Royal Crafters? Did someone give you Royal Crafters? Or did I give you Royal Crafters? I don't remember. Rory fan game. Yeah, oh, I believe, Pixel, you've got Royal Crafters, don't you? Yeah, you've got the Royal. Yeah, Pixel, you've got Royal Crafters, yeah. I think I came up with the Royal Crafters because of the fan game. Yeah. I've arrived. Hopefully your cold isn't too bad. It's pretty awful. I hate it, but I'm managing. I'm making it through. You can remove it a little. Was this something you were working on, Benji, for the channel? I feel like I wouldn't have given it to you for no reason. Yeah. I think most people just have either their friends or one of the, like, members' roles. Yeah. People who are just joined now, people who are just here just recently and haven't heard everything, join the game jam. It's free to join. You're not obligated to make something if you do join. Also, I will say just really quick as a side thing, I so wish that I had more access to the CSS or like the formatting of this web page. Because I hate the fact that it forces a gap between the top of the title here, the top of this box, and the image that you put in. It forces this gap. This would look like this would look a lot nicer if this was up here, but the web page doesn't allow that. Very frustrating. There are sub roles, people. Come on. Yeah, I wish that I was able to just not get sick ever again. I would like to join, but at the same time, I feel like to somehow make. Well, Zach, I would highly recommend it. Because like even if you don't end up making anything, just it looks nice for the numbers if you join. Dear. I'm doing a portal mod, and I mean technically I decided to because of your portal stuff. Oh, right. Didn't think I deserved the role for it. Right. Okay, well for now, Benji, I'll remove the royal crafters. I'm sure there was a reason that I did that though. I don't remember what it is now. But yeah, I'm gonna remember that because there was definitely a reason for it. I just can't remember what the reason was now. This is because I have legs. No. It's not a problem with your art, Tiana. It's a problem with the web page. Because, like, this would look great if it was just down here. I know you're probably saying, you're going to say, like, you could have the not cut off bottom. You could have, like, the full circle. But I like it with the, like, sunset style, like, not full circle. Oh, you actually made it with a full circle, did you? Okay. I was gonna say, I think you're too sick to remember. Very possibly. My brain is a scramble right now. You made it, not a full circle? Yeah. I thought that probably was the case, but I as I said, I liked circle. Yeah. I think mine haven't been sick before COVID. I think I stopped being sick. Yeah, so I read that comment, Fireboy. I read what you said before. Yeah, so for anyone who hasn't joined, join now. Oh, we got one more. Yay! Game jam. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Game jam. There. No, don't switch to tab. Stop it. Fuck you, Firefox. I don't want to switch to the tab. I want you to open a new tab and go to that tab. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go to fucking itch first. It won't let me. Firefox won't let me freaking just open another tab of the same page. That's ridiculous. There we go. Now I can edit jam and look at the participants. Yay! Thank you, Zach. I appreciate it. Yeah, so everyone who's just like casually thinking about joining, please join. I was gonna add a few people actually on the Discord, but I feel bad about it. There's a few people that are around the channel who don't like frequently come to streams or videos or whatever, who joined the channel because of the game jam in 2019, and I thought they might have come out of the woodworks for this jam, but I haven't seen them yet. So they're the ones I was thinking of atting just to see if they'd be interested, but I don't like to specifically at people for no reason. Please don't add people, or you want to win. Well, that's actually something I use to try and entice some of my students to join. As I was like, with the very few people joining, you know, there's some good odds to win the jam. I'll be right back if the stream ends before I come back. Have a good rest of the day and get well soon. Oh, thank you, Tofu. Thank you. Yeah, we probably won't be going much longer. Everyone wants to win, Lamal. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, First One Studios is me. It comes from Portal Unity. When we made Portal Unity, I came up with a company. I came up with like a megacorp, a conglomerate called First Front Science. It's named that entirely because at the time I thought it was funny that it was called, for fuck's sake, FFS. For short, First Front Science. Oh, hey Bob. Do you want to join the game jam? We're doing a game jam, and I know you like working on game stuff. I would totally love for you to join the game jam. Bob, don't, please, I want to win. Dear. Yeah, the more people that join, the more noticed it'll get, and maybe some randoms will join. Yeah, and also, yeah, what Damien said, you gotta have confidence in your work. I'll definitely try for the least votes. Lowest score, try for lowest score. You're going for a lowest score run of the game jam. So Nathan, when the game jam, the way it works, if you don't know what a game jam is, I didn't think about explaining that. A game jam is essentially on Wednesday, on this coming Wednesday, I will announce a theme, and then from then to the following Wednesday, you have one full week to make a game based on that theme, however you want to interpret the theme, and at the end of the jam, there's about a 2-week period. I made it 2 weeks, even though it probably doesn't need to be 2 weeks. We had a 2-week period where we have time to play each other's games and vote and rate each other's games. And then after that 2 weeks, I'll announce the winner. And whoever I think has the best game, will win prizes. There's a first, second, and third place prize to win. So yeah. I specifically put 100 NZD, 40 NZD, 10 NZD, because I was afraid that if I just put $100, people would think it would be like American or whatever. So I made sure to make it it's in my currency, my currency for all prizes. But yeah, so yeah, I'd love for people to join, even if you don't end up submitting anything. Just joining in is cool. Because others join doesn't make you worse or better. Yeah. There'll be time for improvement. Yeah. I've tried like 10 game jams with Aiden and yet haven't finished one. Right, well that's the thing, is the more you get into it, the better you'll get at that. So yeah. We did like 6. Ah, I see. We don't finish them because we both are extremely busy with other stuff like school. Yeah. That's the reason why I wanted it to be now, is that firstly, as I said, it's my students' holiday, like the break for my students. It's a winter break, but also because I was hoping it was still your guys' summer break. I was hoping that it was still within that time frame that you guys are off school. What will $100 be in US dollars? It's probably like $60 to $70, I think. Depends on the currency exchange. Wait, 100 NZD in USD. 69. It's 60 at the moment. At this very point in time, it's 69 US dollars. But the US dollar's been going like this a lot recently, so it's changing all the time. I don't need a prize, I might just do it. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. I'd appreciate that. I'd really like to see that. Yeah. I really can't wait to see what people do with this. So even if people aren't interested in winning, like, I'd love to see games from you guys. Mind games. No. 69. Do you have that price? Well, I was gonna say, I think RNG is busy at the moment because he's overseas. He's like on a holiday of sorts, so he's not able to join in. Guys, we have a chance. Yeah. Anyway, Damien's. I don't know what you're talking about mind games, Jonas, because if Damien joins, he's joining with me probably. So, his entry isn't going to count for the jam. It blew my mind when I realized I was recalling the community game jam the other day. In fact, I think I was looking at it because I wanted to see some of what submission. I was recalling our Damien and I's participation in this community game jam, and I realizing that Damien and I got an overall score of 64 out of on that jam. That's 64 out of 1,000 entries. Like, it, looking back at it now, I'm like, holy shit, that we did really well. Like, mostly thanks to Damien and his work, but still, like, we did so well. Holy shit. I can't believe we got 64. That was the first game jam I've ever taken part in. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, I can do that. I can make that work. Your finger's nail fell off. Oh no. I was gonna say, yeah, that's exactly how I was thinking I would do mine as well. If my project somehow like gets a good score, if it becomes first, second, or third, I'll just pass the prizes down. So yeah, I can do that for you as well, Bob, if you want. Yeah. I might just really quick see if I can at some people really quick. Oh, they might not go by the same names anymore. Who are the people that joined? Actually, I can probably find out. It's in whenever, but I can't compete with too much people because my skill isn't that good. It's alright. It's alright. You can do it. I believe in you. What games? Can I find a? If I go back to the CTJ, can I find what games I rated? Submissions. Oh, actually, I should go to submission feed. No, that's not the right one. I have rated. There we go. So we got Moolord King. I've got his name already. Let's see if I can find the other people that joined. Yeah, I thought I was gonna at Flouter, but I don't think they're part of the Discord anymore. Yeah, sad face. I played Austin's. I don't know who that is. I played Maddie's. Oh, Sirap. Are they still here? At Sirap. Oh, they might go by a different name on Discord. Shit. Never mind. Never mind, I won't add anyone. I might DM some people. I was gonna say, I'll DM the people that I saw that took part in the previous jam I was in. Because, I know Sirap, definitely, I was, like, tweeting stuff back and forth with Sirap a while back. So Sirap is still around. Actually, wait. I'll do this. Would you like to take part in the game jam? There we go. And I should tweet at... I'll do it live. Twitter. I'll tweet at Sirap. There it is. Actually, wait. I'll just check. Sirap. Oh yeah, you follow. Well, it says you follow each other, so he still follows me. Okay. I gotta tweet at Sirap. Hey, dude. You wanna join my game chat? Wait, I'm gonna do this, the grinning face. There we go. Cause emojis. I'm gonna also post the link to it. Oh, I shouldn't do it there because I forgot that's how I nearly doxed myself again. Let's just see what comes up when I do that. Yeah, my email address, as I suspected. Of course it does. Tweet. Tweet. There we go. Tweeting it directly at people. Alright. I've added Moolaku and I've tweeted at Sirap. So now we wait. Because they were actually they were people that we found from, and I would have done Flouter as well, but I don't know where Flouter is gone. Actually, wait, I'll just check if I have him on Twitter. Flouter. No, I don't think I ever followed him on Twitter. All right, just messaging people directly. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Exactly. Yeah. If Damien's part of the jam, Damien's probably gonna join me. So my entry doesn't count because I've had the idea for. Well, I only got the idea like a week ago at most. In fact, I think I was already sick when I got the idea, so it's a very recent idea, but it's still ahead of time. So I think I actually thought about it. I think because it was on Tuesday or Wednesday that I thought about the idea. So in my head, I was like, oh, maybe if I did it, I could get it done before the game jam starts if I just did it like from the previous Wednesday to the start of the jam Wednesday. But I think it's for the best that I wait. I'm not gonna I don't want to release it ahead of time because what's the point in that? It would the only point that would serve is to narrow what people think of when they think of the jam. It's not good to have an example game for game jam because it narrows people's minds. Yeah, it starts this Wednesday. It goes for a week. It's a 1 week jam. Yeah, in my time, it's July 14th at 8 a.m. to July 21st 8 a.m. So it's exactly 1 week. Yeah. Banana Rorius want to dance with somebody? I mean, if I was not sick, maybe. Yeah, I can't believe it was 2 years ago. It's wild. It is wild to think about. I have 3 days to learn Game Maker. Yeah, as I was saying before, you can use any game engine you wish, but it just has, the only requirement I have is that you upload either whatever you upload to play needs to be easy to play. So it needs to have like one-click install, as in like it just is an exe and you just double click it and open it up, or hey, just got dismissed from the hospital. I broke my leg. Oh God, I hope you're not in too much pain, Tubeless. That sucks. Well, I was about to say, I feel terrible just saying it. While you're bedridden, maybe you could join the game jam. You doing good right now? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. While you're not able to walk around too much, you could join a game jam. I'm terrible. Make a game about that too. Yeah, make a game about the breaking your leg. Yeah. It's not for my benefit, really. I mean, you can win money, so it's need more people. Yeah. I have a metal rod in my leg, and I'd love to, but I can't be on tech too much because it strains my eyes. The headache's still. Good to be back to the channel. Yeah, I appreciate you being back. Yeah. That's all right. Yeah, I get it. I'm just mostly being cheeky. Yeah. But yeah, so for anyone who's like on the fence, there's money, but also I'd love to see what people make. That's the main thing. Is I want to see what people are able to do. Still trying to come up with a premise for a Rorius themed game. Right. Well, it's not specifically me themed. Like there's a theme. There's gonna be a theme coming out soon. You caught the accident on the camera. I'll hold off for now. I don't think I need to see that. I hate seeing like people break their bones and stuff. Ugh. Yeah. I'll just quickly. Dear. Oh, that's right. I forgot. People were replying to me on Twitter, and I haven't replied yet. I feel bad. Yeah. Anyway, they'll probably do it. I've streamed for 40 minutes already, and my voice is terrible. Actually, one thing before we end, just one last thing. So yeah, the jam's starting on Wednesday. I'll go through the rules and stuff like that. So this is the Rorius Game Jam 2021, implying that there'll be Rorius Game Jams later, in subsequent years. But we'll see. We'll see about that. I'm hosting a jam, the first official jam to be hosted by this channel. The theme will be announced moments before the start of the jam. Probably in a live stream or premiere. Yeah, I'll probably premiere something. Yeah. The main details. It's 1 week. There are prizes. You've already talked about the prizes. The rules. Okay. So, yeah, you can participate by yourself or in teams. As I said, like, teams can be as large as you want, but the more people you have, the more split your prize will be. You may use pre-made assets. You're allowed to use pre-made assets, but if you use any pre-made assets, you do need to inform the judges, me and Tiana, because that will affect your original content score. And if I find out that you've included pre-made assets and have intentionally not told us, like if we contact you and you're like, no, I haven't done anything, but then it's like clearly there's some pre-made assets used, you will get a serious deduction. Because I don't want people having an advantage just because they know what assets to download. But yeah, assets that like help your workflow, stuff like back when Maddie and I were part of the CGJ. Maddie used is it Pro Builder, or like it's one of those. It's a tool that's now part of Unity by default. But at the time it was like a tool you could download, and like that would be an example of an asset tool that would be totally fine, would not affect your score, because it just helps with the workflow. I think it's called Pro Builder. You may use any game engine you want, as long as it's easy to run. I'm going to include like source stuff, but you will probably get deductions because there's already quite a framework built there. What if I made a Roblox game? Lol. Once again, Roblox, like maps or just like levels for other systems will get like lower scores, I think. Because there's already so much built for you. It is Pro Builder. It is Pro Builder. Okay, yeah, cool. Rorius Among Us game, maybe. Well, I mean, I won't say anything. You're not streaming tomorrow, but you are on Sunday. I'm not streaming anymore this weekend. That's what I'll say. There's not going to be any more stream this weekend, but next weekend there'll be hopefully back to normal streams. Actually, no. I just suddenly remembered. Next weekend is the Game Jam weekend. I think it's just going to be one stream next weekend because it's going to be like a mid-development video update, like stream update. I'll stream like once in the weekend next weekend just to say where I'm up to in game dev stuff, because I'm going to be doing game dev as well. Oh, cool. Thanks, Damien. If only I could program. Right. You'll get, perhaps talk to some people on the Discord, because there's a few programmers on Discord who would probably appreciate some art help. Hope you can get better soon. Thank you. Welcome back, Tofu. We are just wrapping up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're heading off. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I was like reading backwards through the chat. Technically, what you make on Roblox is its own game. You can just you just can't download it, right? I mean, yeah, but it's more of like a level. I mean, I know what you mean. It's a bit more. There's a bit more to it than just a level, but. Yeah. So no, Damien, I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow, but yeah, I'll see you later, Damien. Requirements for the game jam make it to where Roblox is not an option because you have to make an account. Yeah, exactly. Like if I have to make an account, I mean, I already do have an account on Roblox, but if I have to make an account to play your game, then it's not going to be disqualified. It's just going to get a low score because it's hard to run. And of course, the final rule: no, not safe for work entries. I put this here because I wasn't going to put that there, but I was looking at the community game jam entry rules, and they had that, and I was like, oh yes, I definitely should put that as a rule. Jonas, if that dating sim is mild, if it's tame, there's no problem with that. A dating sim isn't inherently not safe for work. It's only if characters are having sex, then it's not safe for work. Roblox is a game, but you can only make custom maps. Exactly. Yeah. I agree with that. I agreed with your message before you retracted it. Not safe for work DLC. Please don't include me in that. If you're gonna do that. Yeah. So, and for anyone everyone here follows me on YouTube, but I was gonna say, yeah, there's a little thing at the end here. I basically said, if you're not already following me on YouTube, I'd highly recommend it just for updates and stuff. But yeah, the only other thing for joining the jam is you have to have an itch.io account. But seemingly all you guys people have already joined, so you guys already have accounts. And I might add more details. I don't know what else I'll add though. Other than the theme, and maybe I'll add a section talking about what the judgment. I should put the judgment criteria in here. I'll put that in after the stream, so people know what the games are being judged by. Rory, Roblox is barely anything. It's like all you get is some like server hosting, marketplace, databases, and moving character. A moving character is a huge deal, though. That's the thing. Is like I immediately that's one of the things that crossed my mind is that having a character that can already move, there's already like physics stuff. So physics stuff is sorted out by Unity as well. But what I mean is like having a video game foundation already there. Having so much video game, and like once again, it's totally valid, but points will be deducted from that original content score thingy. Where is it? I've just called it original content, but it's specifically like a pre-made assets score. Yeah, but the character controller object with Unity is really basic. Ugh. I'm intentionally not blowing my nose too strongly because it's really loud. Down here, original content, yeah, the original content score. I was gonna say I've never used the character controller myself because it's so basic that I could never. When I originally tried to use it, I was back in the day before I could like code properly, and it just didn't work for me. I couldn't get it to work, and so ever since I've actually been able to code, I've always just used the like rigid body and then my own programming to make my characters move. There's a new game called Game Builder Garage. Not on Nintendo Switch. Right. I do have a sponsor, but it's not featured yet. I have soup that's now gone cold. And I have coffee that also has now gone cold. Yeah, you can... Unity, blah, Unreal. Unreal. Yeah, I was going to say, Unreal has the benefit of also already having a first-person controller, which is very valuable. But considering that, once again, to make a game on Unreal requires a lot of programmatic skill and art skill, I'm not going to deduct any points for Unreal. Yeah, all my stuff's cold. I have to go microwave it to warm back up. Yeah, Unity is a bit of a jams than Unreal. Yeah, exactly. Like Unity's good for just iterating on small projects really quickly. I think Unreal probably is better for the long run. If you are good with shaders and stuff, I think Unreal probably is more powerful. Let's all use Pico 8. Go Pico, yeah, go Pico. Portal Unity and the Unity engine. That's what people thought it was. When I first made Portal Unity, people thought it was a Portal remake in Unity. And I got like my mod removed from ModDB. And I had to explain to them that the name was totally a coincidence, because at the time I'd never heard of the Unity engine. I would have probably called Portal Unity something else if I knew what the Unity engine was. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of me croaking my terrible voice over the stream. Yeah, I had to like talk to a moderator on ModDB to be like, it's not on Unity. It's are you still planning on playing Five Nights? When I see if and if, I just think FNAF. Friday Night Funkin'. Yes, I do still intend to play it. I'll probably, because there's actually a gap coming up, I'll probably line it up for after the game jam. So yeah, coming right up. Yeah. Because when I first posted it, it looked like a source mod, of course, but people didn't know that. So immediately a mod took it down and was like, you can't do that. And I was like, why not? They're like, you can't. It's like, that violates copyright. And I was like, how does my thing violate copyright and other people's doesn't? I was like, my I can't remember how I worded it. I was like, something along the lines of, my mod doesn't violate rights any more than like Portal Prelude or like I listed off a few other mods, and it's like, and then the mod was like, those are made in the source engine. They're not. I can't remember how he worded it, but it was just like argument back and forth, and eventually it dawned on me that he meant something else, and I was like, my mod is made on the source engine. it's just maps. It's source SDK work. It's a mod, and they were like, oh. And then they told me, oh, there's a video game engine called the Unity engine, or Unity 3D, I think it was called back in the day. And I was like, oh, I've never even heard of that. like it's, our project is entirely source. You have to own Portal in order to play it. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they reinstated my mod. No joke, I thought Portal Unity was made with Unity. No, it's not. Until now, holy shit. No. It's entirely a mod for Portal. No Unity engine involved. Oh god, my nose. Beat Saber win. I reacted to something you posted earlier as well about that. Probably not for a little while. All things considered. Oh yeah, hey Digits. Yeah, the stream's still going, but I'm just wrapping it up because I've talked for too long already. Answer your question. What question? What question did you have? Something with like physics, characters, RTX is no deduction. No, because it's a game engine like any other. You'd still have to do a lot of programming to make it an actual game. And the thing is, like, personally, I find Unreal's default shaders. Like, firstly, my computer can't even run RTX, so that won't make a difference. But Unreal's default shaders look really cliche. I can immediately tell something has default shaders. So that's not going to win you any points. It's, you're not going to win any, like, graphics points for default shaders. Well, not many. Yeah. Yeah, I think you had to clarify that your mod was made in Source Engine, not Unity. Exactly. But, like, at first, I didn't know what he was talking about, and he didn't know what I was talking about. And there was this, like, breakdown in communication where it's like, I was trying to say what I was doing was fine, he was trying to say it wasn't. But we didn't know what the other person didn't know about the whole situation. So there was this, like, back and forth of, like, what am I doing wrong? Why? Like, and then he's like, you're doing it wrong. He also thought it was Unity engine back in the day. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, or night. Why is Portal Unity called Portal Unity? It's to do with the Unity name comes from a reference. It's a reference to V for Vendetta, but it's specifically because we wanted to have a character. We wanted to have Hades, a character who is a machine who is fused with a human. So it's the unity between biology and mechanical and machine, I guess. Yeah, and actually there was that theme of biology with machinery was actually gonna. Holy crap! I just realized I came up with something. I just realized something. Just mini story time. Just a little tangent at the end here. Yeah, Blender does have a game engine. I believe it does. It still does. You can make games in Blender. It's just really weird to make it in that. What was I gonna say? Oh, well, Jonas, as to that idea of Roblox being a game engine, what I will say to that is that it's like, for me, that's like saying, like the Source engine. Like if you make a map for Portal or Half-Life or whatever, if you make a map for MapBase on MapLabs, I will still, even though that's using an engine and making your own thing on that engine, I'm still going to consider it not original content in terms of like the engine and the framework, because there is so much framework already there. So that's why I won't include Roblox in that list. You can, as I said, you can still do it. People can still make maps for like in Half-Life or whatever. And if the rest of your score is high enough, you can still win. But that original content score is gonna take you down a bit. But yeah. Anyway, mini tangent story. Back when we were working on Portal Unity 2, when we were working on the sequel for Portal Unity, one of the elements that was gonna come up was, this is an alternate reality.
Thank you for your donation.
Thank you, Tiana, for the donation. Our Portal Unity was supposed to be set in an alternate reality where something that was going to come up that was like, I'll skim over the details. Basically, Aperture Science was owned by First Front Science, and so was Black Mesa. First Front Science is like a science conglomerate, or what the hell's the word? A research conglomerate that owned a lot of different research facilities. And in our canon and our world's lore, both of those companies were owned by First Front Science. Because of that, there's tech that's owned by First Front Science that is essentially the same tech that Black Mesa had with like Zen crystal stuff. Except that in this reality, they have a different border world. The border world that they had is different to Zen. It looked visually a little different. It was very similar, but it looked visually a little different, and it had different things in it. One of the things that I was going to do was there was going to be these weird aliens in this border world that were going to be aliens that with like what I can only describe as like biological machinery. Their brains weren't going to be wired like biological brains. The brains of these aliens were going to be like literal digital fusions of like almost like computer chip style wiring of a brain, like a CPU as a head, instead of having regular like synapses and neurons and stuff as their brain. I came up with the idea of the architect. If you haven't played Subnautica, it's an alien race in Subnautica called the Architects. I came up with the idea of the Architects before Subnautica came out. Dear. Basically, the Architects in Subnautica are like fusions of mind blown. Yeah, the Architects in Subnautica, they were biological, but then they evolved beyond that to the point that they're like half machine, half biology. I just realized, that we had that exact, well, not quite that exact same idea, but we had a very similar idea for our Portal Unity 2 back in the day. Back in 2011, I was drawing pictures of aliens on a whiteboard, and one of them was like a small four-legged thing It was very weirdly shaped, but the little four-legged thing. And instead of you keep beating them to the punch. Well, I did, just in thought, though. In thought only. And the smooth jazz. Yeah, that's right. The smooth jazz. I totally beat them to the punch with the smooth jazz. I couldn't believe it when I played Portal 2, and there was smooth jazz playing in one of the chambers. I lost my mind, because that's when we were talking about that chamber in Portal Unity. I literally was like, okay, the way this is gonna work, when you enter the chamber, smooth jazz is gonna play. That's how I've worded it in like some of my design document stuff. And literally that exact like smooth jazz will play. It like came up. Voice sounds like a broken tractor. Yes, I'm very sick. I'm very sick at the moment, Core. Hey. But I will say, Core, are you interested in joining our game jam? We have a game jam coming. I think it's in the description. I think I put the link in the description. You're someone who might be interested in some game dev. You should totally join the jam. Even if you don't have to submit anything, just join it so that I have some, like, cool numbers. But yeah. So yeah, I just remember drawing this, like, weird alien that's, like, almost like a deer thing, where it was, like, four-legged, with, like, an arched back. And then out the front of it, like, it continued, almost worm-like, it continued out the front to a thinner neck section. Any software you want, pretty much. It's, like, regular game engines are the best, like your Unity or your Unreal. But you can use Godot or Game Maker, or you can even, I've even allowed people to, if you want to make a map for, so we've talked about this already, you can make it on Roblox, but it will deduct your score, because I think Roblox is too much of a foundation. Yeah, you can do it though. You can definitely do it, and you could still win. Get things like the Source Engine, where you're working with like Half-Life assets or Portal assets or whatever. Source Engine, Roblox, or and Roblox do you have anyway? Okay, well, make it on Roblox then. Make it on Roblox. But as I said, you're probably less likely to win with that, because there's an original content score that is based on how much of it you make versus how much is provided. Because you can use custom assets as well. You can use pre-made assets. But once again, it will you have to disclose it, and it'll deduct your original content score. Because I don't want people to just download I don't want people just downloading a ton of stuff and then making a game that's all shovelware and there's like no substance to it, you know. I want people to make some cool stuff. The theme isn't announced yet. They're announced on Tuesday night your guys' time, Wednesday for me. But it's once again, don't feel obligated, because it's it starts in 3 days. Don't feel obligated. I just would like people to join, even if you don't end up making anything. I would like people to join. I'd appreciate it. Oh God. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, the body would like snaked into this little neck, and at the end of the neck there was this little like branching thing, almost like hands, not quite hands, but like little branches, like a tree, sticking out where its head is, and at the ends of these were going to be little like flat pads. That the idea was the scientists working for the Black Mesa equivalent would like attach like with your, if you're getting your brain or your heart read or something like that, those little pads that you stick on something to like read a feed, you'd have this creature like hooked up to these little things pinned to their like little appendage things, and they'd be basically reading the creature's brain, because the idea I had was that the reason that these creatures existed in my game, in my world, was that the idea for the Hades tech, the idea for human-machine interaction, the fusion of humans and machines, that idea, or that the science behind that, came from research that scientists were doing on these weird aliens. So yeah. Oh, no. No NSFW entries, please. Go to bed? Yeah, I need to go. I'm dying over here. You're not a game developer, you're just a fan of game developing? Well, I mean, that's fine. But if you ever wanted to get into game dev, this is your chance. Something you notice in your model Unity is that there are no captions for the dialogue, which means...
Thank you for your donation.
No, we didn't use VCDs. We didn't use VCDs at all. We just use audio. Thank you, Tiana, for your donation. Rory need rest. Yeah. All right. Where do I start, though? Just tutorials and stuff. Like, one of the things that helped me... Don't push yourself too hard. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to head to bed. Not to bed. Head to rest. Get the hell to bed, yeah. Yeah. I'm probably going to be just, like rugged up on my computer all day. Just staying warm and not pushing myself too hard. I streamed way longer than I thought I would. I didn't mean to stream this long. You're sponsoring the jams? Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming around to the stream. I hope that we can get a bunch of people to join in. Even if you can't join right now, I would really appreciate getting a ton of you guys to join in. And that's the thing. As I said, there are prizes. There are prizes for winning. But ultimately, even if you just submit something cool, I'm going to be playing all your games. So I'd love to see what you guys can make. Thank you, Core, for the donation. Or Tiana and I'll donate. Donation spam your stream. But that, I mean, that's an incentive to keep streaming. You should say, if I go to bed, you'll donate spam the stream. So that I stop.
Thank you for your donation.
You see what I mean? Thank you for the donation. All right. I look forward to seeing what you guys do. I'll see you when I see you next. I got my paycheck yesterday. Okay, I don't want you donating all your paycheck, so we'll say goodbye now. See you guys. And I look forward to Wednesday. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.